Somewhere in Antarctica, a researcher stepped outside a base station, fully geared, goggles, layers, everything right. He came back inside 4 minutes later. Someone asked what happened. He said, nothing. That's the point. And I couldn't stop thinking about that, because Antarctica is the only place on Earth where nothing happening to you is the threat. The ice under your boots is older than cities. The air feels clean at first, then it starts taking things. Your breath becomes a cloud. Your eyelashes collect frost. Your lips split quietly. Your fingers go clumsy, and nothing has attacked you. That is the problem. Most places on Earth give humans something. A tree, a river, a direction home, a smell of food. Some signal that you belong here and can survive. Antarctica gives you white. White ground, white sky, white distance, white silence. And when the wind lifts the snow, even that disappears. Now there is no horizon, no shadow, no clear up or down, just brightness everywhere. This is called a whiteout. It sounds beautiful. A whiteout can make a person lose direction meters from safety. Not kilometers, meters. A building can be right there. A rope can be right there, and your brain still cannot build a map because human eyes need contrast, and Antarctica can erase contrast entirely. Walking becomes guessing. Guessing becomes survival. And that's before you reach the ground itself. Under the snow, there are crevasses. Some narrow, some deep, some hidden under snow bridges that look identical to solid ground. A person can step on something that looks like safety and fall through it. In Antarctica, danger rarely looks like danger. It looks like nothing, then it is. The cold runs its own math, and the numbers are deliberate. Antarctica is the coldest continent on Earth. It is also the driest and the windiest. That combination feels wrong until you understand it. Antarctica is a desert. Not a hot one, a frozen one. The interior receives less precipitation annually than the Sahara, so your throat dries, your nose burns, your lips crack, and you are standing on the planet's largest reservoir of fresh water. The Antarctic ice sheet holds roughly 70% of Earth's total fresh water. About 90% of all the ice on the planet is right there, under your feet. And none of it helps you. You can die of thirst on a continent made of water. Your body responds the only way it knows how. It becomes a committee with priorities. Skin complains first, then fingers, then toes, then cheeks. Then your body begins pulling warm blood inward. Heart, lungs, brain, and quietly demotes everything else. That is not poetry. That is thermoregulation. Your body sacrificing the edges to protect the core. At minus 20 degrees Celsius, exposed skin is in trouble fast. At minus 40, small mistakes become serious ones. At minus 60, people stop going outside. Not because of rules, because the body refuses. On July 21st, 1983, Vostok Station in the Antarctic interior recorded minus 89.2 degrees Celsius, the lowest temperature ever measured on Earth's surface. A number so cold, it stops sounding like a place. But temperature alone is a liar. The wind is worse. In the 1940s, two researchers named Paul Seipel and Charles Passel hung water bottles near weather instruments and measured how fast the wind stripped heat from them. That experiment became the foundation of wind chill. The real question was never just how cold, it was how fast is the world taking heat from your body. Wind destroys the thin, warm layer around your skin, replaces it with colder air, and does it again and again. The cold isn't standing still. It's moving through you. Antarctica has a specific wind for this. Katabatic winds. Cold, dense air that builds over the ice sheet and slides downhill under gravity, like an invisible avalanche. At Mawson Station, a 7-day blizzard once sustained winds between 100 and 148 kilometers per hour. A single gust reached 244. Visibility was 0 for days. Workers followed ropes between buildings, not between mountains. In Antarctica, a short walk can become a fatal mistake. A glove comes loose. A radio dies. A goggle fogs. A person thinks, it's just over there. And Antarctica says, define there. By hour 6, you stop thinking of yourself as brave. You start thinking of yourself as a system. Boots, gloves, base layer, outer layer, goggles, radio, GPS, fuel, walls, other people. That is what you are now. Not an explorer, a collection of equipment. And every system has weak points. This is why Antarctic stations have rules that sound dramatic anywhere else. Don't go alone. Check the weather. Follow marked routes. Use ropes in storms. Tell someone where you're going. Tell someone when you return. Outside Antarctica, these sound paranoid. Inside Antarctica, they sound polite. Time starts doing something strange after that. If it is summer, the sun may not set. Near the poles, daylight can last for months straight. The sky stops giving instructions. No sunset, no darkening, no soft signal that the day is done. Just light, moving sideways, circling. Your body keeps waiting for evening. Evening doesn't arrive. And in winter, the opposite. The sun vanishes for months. Morning is a number on a clock, not something in the sky. You wake up, dark. You eat, dark. You finish work, dark. In 2018, researchers Gro Sandel, Fons van de Viver, and Nathan Smith studied 27 crew members overwintering at Concordia Station through roughly 10 months of isolation. What they documented wasn't dramatic. Sleep quality declined gradually. Positive emotions dropped. They named the pattern psychological hibernation. Not sleep, not breakdown, but a slow emotional shutdown, a way to conserve mental energy when the environment cannot be changed. That may be the most dangerous thing about Antarctica. Not frostbite, not whiteouts, not the cold. The slow moment when your mind stops fighting because there is nothing to fight. The silence is total. No trees, no insects, no distant engines unless humans brought them. Just wind. And sometimes nothing. The kind of nothing that makes your own thoughts very loud. Most people describe Antarctica as empty. That is too gentle. Antarctica is full of absence. No soil for farming. No wood for fire. No natural shelter. No old human path. No ancient backup plan. Every comfort has to be imported. Heat, food, light, power, medicine, communication. Even the idea of inside. An explorer without batteries is not an explorer. They are just a warm animal standing on ice. By hour 24, nothing cinematic has to happen. No avalanche, no rescue, no last-second escape. You step back inside. You pull off your gloves. Your fingers sting. Your face burns slowly. Your throat is dry. Your body is tired from existing. And outside, Antarctica continues. And perhaps that is how Antarctica really affects a person. While you are sitting at your desk watching a video about Antarctica, someone is trying to survive yet another ordinary day in the same land. This is what Antarctica takes away from a person. It may not take away your life, but your will to live.